Hey everyone, we are on topic 12, and that is in your 1C packet. And the topic today is special types of equations. So our equations are sometimes going to have no solution at all, or infinite solutions. That word infinite means many solution. Infinite actually means so many that you can't count them. And the number goes on and on and on. There are multiple correct answers. So again, we are looking for special types of equations. So we're just going to go ahead and start solving our first equation. I'm going to zoom in. And our first equation, we're going to see what happens. So just like we did for our last topic, I'm going to put a straight line down the middle of this. This looks like I need to clean it up before I start. So I'm going to distribute a 2 on the right side to clean it up. And I'm going to put the equal sign here. When I distribute the 2, I get 6x minus 8 on the right side. On the left side, I get 6x plus 1. So our first step, anytime that we're balancing an equation, is to look for our variables, which in this case is 6x on the left and 6x on the right. And you know how normally I say, pick on the little guy. That's the variable that we move to the other side. In this case, you might notice that the variables are the same. It doesn't matter which one I pick. I'm going to pick the one on the right. If I wanted to eliminate the one on the right, I would subtract 6x. It eliminates, cancels out. I also subtract 6x on the left, and what that means is that that also cancels out. Very strange. When it cancels out, it means that they add up to 0. So when I rewrite my equation, I bring the equal sign down. If these canceled out, 6x minus 6x, I'm just left with what's left over, which is a positive 1. And if these on the right canceled out, 6x minus 6x, I'm left with whatever's left over, which is negative 8. And now you have to ask yourself, is this true or false? Our variables canceled out. We're left with a very simple equation. 1 equals negative 8. Is that true or false? And the answer is that that is definitely false. Cross off the equal sign because it's not true. Now, what happens if the variables cancel and you are left with something that is false? That means that this is no solution. There is no solution. That means there is no value of x that you can ever plug in that will make our equation true. I'm going to write one thing here, and I'm going to write when the variables cancel, and you're left with a false equation. That means that if it's false, that means no solution. All right, let's look at the next scenario. So next scenario, sorry, I'm zooming in and out like crazy. Also, let's put our dotted line right down the middle, and let's distribute the 4 on the left, and we get 4b minus 4. And on the right, no need to distribute, but I see like terms. I'm going to combine those like terms, bring down my equal sign. 4b has no like terms, but I can combine negative 10 and positive 6 to get negative 4. All right, now I'm going to look for my variables. My variables, I have a 4b on the right, and I have a 4b on the left and a 4b on the right. Now pick on the little guy. They're exactly the same, so it doesn't matter which one you erase or which one you cancel. I'm going to cancel from the left. They cancel. Also subtract 4b on the right. They cancel. What I'm left with is, look what's left over. A negative 4 on the left. So I get negative 4. Bring down your equal sign. And also a negative 4 on the right. That came from right up here. Right? So I'm left with something. I'm going to write here true or false. What do you guys think? Is negative 4 equal to negative 4? And the answer is obviously yes, it's true. What that means is, instead of no solution, see how this is different than the last one we did? This means that there are infinite solutions. It means that you can plug in any number that you want in the whole world. You can plug it in for b up here in our equation, any number, and you will get a true equation. So what I'm going to write down here is when the variables cancel, and you're left with a true equation. And you're left with a true equation. So, false equation means no solution. True equation means many solutions or infinite solutions. All right, let's do the last problem. Let's finish this off. All right, in the last problem, I'm going to draw my barrier down the middle of my equal sign, and I'm going to start by distributing on the right. And on the right side, I get 4 times 2x, that's 8x. 4 times 3 is positive 12. On the left, I get 2x plus 12. Now let's locate our variables on either side. I have 2x on the left, I have 8x on the right. This time our strategy of picking on the little guy works. Pick on the 2x. So I'm going to take away 2x to cancel it, cross those out, take away 2x to cancel here. And what I'm left with is a positive 12 on the left, bring down my equal sign, 8x minus 2x is 6x plus 12. Alright, let's keep solving this. I can continue solving this. So I have 6x plus 12 equals 12. I'm going to get rid of this 12 right here by subtracting 12 on both sides. And what I'm left with is 6x on the right. And remember, 12 minus 12, that cancels, but what do we get when we do 12 minus 12? I actually get a number. When it cancels, that means I get 0. So I can actually keep solving this. 0 equals 6x. I'm going to divide this by 6 to get the x by itself. Divide this by 6. And what I'm left with is x equals 0 divided by 6, which is 0. This is just a plain old equation. This is one solution. There is one solution. That's what we're used to seeing, just one solution. It means the only number that would work if I plugged it in here for x is the number 0. If you plug 0 in for x here and here, it will make your equation true. Alright, we have one more equation here, an example, and let's just read it here together. It says, Emily becomes an optometrist. That's someone that is a doctor that checks your eyes, and she sells glasses. She charges $50 for a consultation fee and $150 per pair of eyeglasses. Now I just want to make a little note here. Per pair means $150 for each pair. Alright, and then it says LensCrafters charges $200 consultation fee. So this is LensCrafters, Emily's competitor, $200 consultation fee, $150 per pair. So they charge the same amount per pair, $150, $150. But Emily only charges $50 consultation fee. LensCrafters charges $200 consultation fee. So this is asking now, for how many pairs of glasses will Emily's company and LensCrafters make the same profit? So I want to do something here, just because it's your notes. Let's get really organized. I want to put here Emily on the left, and then on the right, I'm going to do it in blue because I have it in blue above, LensCrafters. And I want to write two different expressions. So I want to start first with Emily. Emily charges $150 for a consultation fee. And then on top of that, in addition, plus, she also charges $150. Oh, I saw a mistake right here. Let me go back and delete that. She charges $50 for a consultation fee. I read that wrong. $50. And then on top of that, she charges $150 per pair. Now, per pair, that means that I'm going to multiply that by how many pairs she uses. Let's say for pairs, let's use the variable P. So she charges $50 fee plus $150 per pair. Now let's go to LensCrafters. LensCrafters charges a different fee, right? They charge a $200 fee, and add to that $150 per pair. These are our two equations. Now, if we want to know when they charge the same profit, we are going to set them equal. And I'm going to do that below. 50 plus 150p equals 200 plus 150p. Now, for the sake of this problem, it might look a little bit different, but really this looks like any other problem we've been working with. Our like terms are 150p and 150p. If we want to solve this equation, we have to work backwards by balancing it. These are exactly the same, so it doesn't matter which one I pick on. I'm going to subtract 150 from this side and subtract 150p from this side. See how I wrote it without the parentheses? That means exactly the same thing. Subtract 150p, they cancel. They also cancel here. They add up to 0 on both sides. So what we're left with is on the right side we just have 50, and on the left side we have 50. I'm such a mess today. On the right side we have 200. Now, is this true or is this false? The answer is this is false. 50 does not equal 200. So remember, think back. What does that mean? That means that there is no solution. So let's think about what the question is asking. The question says, for how many pairs of glasses will Emily's company and LensCrafters make the same profit? And the answer is they will never make the same profit, because we got no solution. There is no number of glasses that will make them the same profit in this case. Alright guys, your homework for tonight that matches this should be homework number, I believe, 14. It might be 15, but good luck. Get to practicing.